Welcome to the Connect studio. I'm Kelvin Ross, and today I'm joined by Yuliana Onishchuk from the Energy Act for Ukraine Foundation. Yuliana, welcome. Would you like to join me on stage?
Hello.
Thanks for joining today. Welcome. Would you like to take a seat? Yuliana, you are the founder of the Energy Act for Ukraine Foundation. Could you start off by telling us a bit about the foundation and why you started it and what it does?
Yes, I started the foundation as the response to the war in Ukraine. The foundation was founded in March, and we have two branches. One is in Kiev in Ukraine, and another one is in Poland, in Gdansk. So both are operational and both receives funds and help Ukraine. For me, a foundation was the most obvious and decision in my life when the war started. I was working in energy field for many years, around 7 years in renewables and electricity and gas. But since the 24th of February, I felt that I can do much more, and I want to have a real impact to see where the donations go and how we can help. So the idea of building solar power plants with the storage systems, what we do, came to me in April, and I just started to do things.
And you said you're based in Kiev. Just before we get into what the foundation does and what its objectives are, just on a day-to-day basis, trying to do business, trying to run a business in a city that's under attack, what is that like?
It really depends on the time. So if you're asking about spring or now, it will be really different. But we do work under intense pressure. But people get used to what's going on. So, but I can say that we all have a very strong motivation to keep going and to work. So exhaustion doesn't exist. It's true that there are sirens going on. You need to go to bomb shelter, but what we really need is the connection and electricity all the time to work. So so now it's really hard to stay in Kiev. I arrived 2 days ago here from Ukraine, and we need Starlinks and technologies and storage system, even for a team, just to keep working and keep, yeah.
And part of the foundation's work is, what sort of projects are you working on?
We have 3 main activities. The main mission is to ensure the electricity supply and ensure energy independence to social and critical infrastructure of Ukraine, and we are focused on schools and hospitals. We also constantly supply energy equipment, from generators to lanterns to mobile solar systems, a wide range of energy equipment. Whatever companies are ready to give us power banks, we take and we help civilians, doctors, hospitals, schools, local authorities. So now we are very focused on schools and hospitals, and I'm happy to be here and happy to say that just on Friday, 2 days ago, we launched our first project, which is a sunny school in Irpin city. This city is already unoccupied. It was heavily damaged in March because of the Russian attacks, and this school was damaged. But it was restored by other non-profits, and we built solar power plants with the storage systems for this particular school. So 500 pupils are now going to this school. They're having offline education, and they have lights because the system is operating.
So that system, you said it was solar and storage?
Exactly.
So that enables the school to run completely autonomously. So even if there is a power cut-off, blackout to the wider city, the school can still carry on.
Yes. I would say that the school is partly autonomous because our aim was to ensure at least the most critical classes, computer classes, bomb shelter, some lights, outdoor lights, to be connected to schools. To schools. So it is a 20 kilowatt capacity solar power plant with the same capacity of storage systems. And we hope that depending on the consumption, if there are outages, and now we have 10-hour outages, some regions of Ukraine are staying for 3 days without electricity. Almost 6 million Ukrainians do not have electricity right now when we are sitting with you and talking. So we hope that depending on the consumption, the school will be able to have electricity up to 4 hours using the storage systems that we launched there.
Mm-hmm. And these systems, the solar system and the energy storage system, where did they come from? How did the foundation go about getting that equipment? Was it donated, or is it money donations?
Mm-hmm. For this particular project, the donors from Germany, in particular our partner, it was a Solar Energy Association of Germany and its members. They gave us equipment, which is the solar panels came from Q cells, inverters were donated by SMA, batteries were donated by HOPEC. Also, IBS Solar provided us the materials, the transportations. BayWa RE gave us warehouse. So many partners were really participating there, but they were giving us equipment. So our job was to use the equipment in the way that system works. We were working together on the schemes. So basically, there are two options how companies can help. You can either give us the equipment according to the technical analysis that we also do with the engineering company in Ukraine, or you can help us financially, and then we will procure the systems and the equipment on our own and implement the project in Ukraine. So 2 ways.
Mm-hmm. And if companies want to do either of those things, presumably they just contact you.
Yes, exactly. The companies can contact me. They also can go to our website, which is energyactua.com. They also can donate on the website. People can donate to a specific project. We list them all. We do reportings on the website, or contact me. And we are very open to cooperation, of course. We have a very big goal. We want to make 100 RES for schools. And that was only the first one out of 100. So it's a lot of job ahead.
And is there a time frame to try and fulfill those 100?
Yes. So we as a team, we need the KPIs. Everybody needs them. So we decided that we want to make 100 schools for the next 5 years. So we started now, and we hope that in 5 years we have even more than 100. Let's see.
Mm. So you've done the first. Is the second already underway? Do you know what the second one will be?
Yes, we know. It's ready to go. So we already know which equipment is needed. The school is waiting for donators. So we are looking right now for financial help or equipment, and there are even more. So we are constantly looking for schools and working with the local authorities to identify which school really needs such help. because there are some type of criteria they undergo to select them. It's also not it's not a very fast process, and we very carefully identify the needs, the possibility to build. The rooftop matters. A lot of things matters here. So answering your question, yes, there is another school that we have on the table, and we can start the construction tomorrow as soon as we have equipment.
And all of these schools incorporate solar. Why is it important to build renewables as the core pillar of the foundation?
You know, I believe in renewables. I also have my own solar power plant, and my heart was always there. And it's very important because as the founder, right, to keep believing in what you do. But also for me, solar power, wind, renewables, the decentralized energy sources, is also about independence. So it's not enough. We have to be energy independent, not only as Ukraine as a country, but also locally. Every family can be energy independent, and I think that this is the path we should follow, considering that almost 50% of energy infrastructure in Ukraine right now is damaged. So the answer is to support Ukraine, is to support, priority is to support DSOs and TSOs, because they are facing huge challenges because their substations, they are attacked. So, and the system is centralized, right? So, I know, and according to the data, there is a huge scarcity of materials and equipment. So definitely, as we are here considering the utility companies that are here, we have to help DSOs and TSOs and TSO in Ukraine to have the materials to repair and do works. This is a number one priority for me. A second one is, of course, to help locally. If you would like to help a particular school or a particular hospital, you can do it by contacting us and be a part of this charitable actions.
Mm-hmm. And I read that as part of the project, you're also bringing into the school curriculum, into the giving the children lessons on renewable energy.
Yes.
So why is that important, and why did you decide to do it? And what is it that you're telling them?
I think that it's not enough only to build a solar power plant for school, because of course it's on the rooftop, they don't really see it, right? So for kids, they have electricity, and it's something that they get used to have. So the biggest value is in education, and I think that the war is happening because people are not enough educated, and they don't have the correct values. We have to learn how to care about nature, how to care about natural resources, to take care of each other. It's something that we keep talking about. But this is something that should be put into the heads of the kids while they're going to schools. And that's something which is not very developed in Ukraine. So the mission of our foundation is not only to build solar power plant for schools, but in each this school, we together with our partner, we develop a program which is a facultative lesson, webinars we can call them, and we as organization propose schools to have this 2 months education, and kids can join. They can see it online. They can also, sometimes we will go to schools to tell more about sustainability, renewable energy, and how this particular, their solar power plant operate, so that they have more interest, so that maybe one of the kid, got a dream to become an engineer. So this is the essence of our job and our work, right? So that's why we are doing this also.
Well, Yuliana, it was a pleasure having you here today. Thank you very much for traveling from Ukraine to be in the Connect studio. We wish you all the very best with the foundation. Good luck with school number 2, and then even more luck for the other 98 and for the hospitals. Yes, let's hope the energy sector gets behind you with the donations of equipment and money. But thank you very much again for joining us today.
Thank you.
And don't forget, you can catch all the Connect interviews on enlit.world.